So now that we're about to start getting into probably that middle version of iOS 18, we're now in the beta format of iOS 18.3. Here's the thing. In my personal opinion, there are a few things I would highly recommend thinking about before going through and updating to iOS 18.3. Now, iOS 18.3 is a great update. It's going to fix some things here and there, but there are still a lot of issues within iOS 18. So number one, the very first thing I'd recommend thinking about within this type of version of software is number one, make every type of backup you can kind of think about before updating to iOS 18.3. If you're coming from iOS 18.2.1, then it's really not that big of a deal. But if you're coming from iOS 17, I would recommend making a full backup just in case there's some issues within iOS 18.3. I would recommend going through and actually going down and, kind of tinkering around with that and creating your backups. On top of that, another big thing I'd recommend doing before upgrading to iOS 18.3 is seeing which type of iPhone you have. Now, right now we're in a beta format of iOS 18.3. If you have the opportunity to, I would probably recommend going up to iOS 18.2.1 and actually enabling Apple Intelligence. So if your iPhone supports Apple Intelligence, I would probably recommend going through and upgrading your iPhone to iOS 18.2.1, the latest update there. And I would probably recommend going through and seeing if you can actually go through and update your phone and then enable Apple Intelligence. The reason for this is because Apple Intelligence is already going through, it's getting better and better. I have a feeling that within 18.3, Apple Intelligence could end up getting even bigger. So I have a feeling like if you have the option of going to iOS 18.2.1 and enabling Apple Intelligence, you can kind of get an idea of how well Apple Intelligence is holding on your device and how big of it is, software it is there. Because if you go through and you install iOS 18.3, or you see people installing it and they say that the update is way too big, like in terms of the Apple Intelligence update, then you might have just done yourself a favor by going through and just staying on that version of software on iOS 18.2.1 without having to go through and install 18.3, because you might not have enough storage on your device to install that software at that point. So make all your backups. You might want to delete some stuff off your phone and then go through and install that update at that point. So those are kind of a few just PSAs from that particular standpoint. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.